Hi, and welcome to my one moment happiness video. I used to do these videos in private and didn't show them to anybody. And then I would throw them out when I was done with them. I wouldn't really watch them myself. And what I've noticed is that I've become absorbed with uh, self-consciousness and engaged with people and haven't known how to handle that actually. And my feeling is that my immediate feeling is that I'll stop making these videos because now I'm just so caught up in um, the possible reactions of other people, and that I would then have to respond to those reactions, and it would be sort of a crippling sense of obligation, or I'd be rude, or things would go badly. And I noticed this chain of thinking. And I had experienced this in the past when attempting to publicize that which I'd been meaning to use to heal myself of various things and to bring myself on to improvement. And my technique now is not just how do I sort of lessen the effects of self-consciousness. I'm putting myself out in public. What if people I know see these videos? What will they think about me? Would the judgments that they already had against me prove to be correct? Would I be found out? And things of this nature have been coming up. And I wonder if I can simply repurpose these feelings that would ordinarily have had me just stopping everything, maybe deleting the whole channel, and take these feelings and recognize that they are just pure possibility. When you get into something and you let yourself experience it deeply, I've noticed often that it changes its identity. David Lynch said that if you look at the photograph of a wound and you didn't know what it was, you might find that it is beautiful. I really like that saying. And I've been looking at my face and hair and overthinking details I hadn't considered as much when I would do these alone. And tone of voice, or did I say something that really didn't make any sense or was wrong in the last video? So I'm going to take this opportunity to just sort of breathe into those concerns. Those things that I feel are beyond my control to some degree. And sort of breathe into them, because breathing actually is quite considerably in my control. I wonder if a reason that people focus on the breath when they meditate and do all kinds of calming exercises is that breathing is both voluntary and involuntary. One does it unconsciously, but one can also control it consciously. So there's this kind of bridge between that which one cannot control or doesn't think one can, and that which one does control. To bring that which one believes one cannot control or can't control, so into a realm of control, the locus of control, is something that I've noticed a lot of therapies, maybe all therapies, share in common. How does one do it? It's fascinating to consider that at one point in my life, I did not know how to speak, did not understand these words which I now am using. And it's fair to say that you, the listener, at one point in your life did not understand these words that I am saying, and which you are hearing and understanding quite well now. And possibly we felt about these very words, which we could easily take for granted right now. We felt about them maybe some trepidation, some anxiety, some not, some uncertainty that we might be feeling about something in our lives right now that has the same type of uncertainty. And that by listening to my voice on your end and me speaking on my end, the certainty of it, the confidence that we both have in these words can transfer to that situation about which we now have uncertainty, can generate and donate its certainty, its confidence, its calm, its sense of accomplishment to that which has not yet been accomplished. And to move into that space before we perceive language as we now know it. And could we feel calm and completion in that space? That we are total, that we are perfect, that we are infinite. And having an infinite menu of ourselves, we can select any items we wish from that menu to experience, to choose, to have. I'm just going to move into this self-consciousness. Again, it's come up. This saying that because I am now publicizing these videos, I can't do them in the way with the freedom that I used to do them. That, I mean, for example, I was wearing the same shirt as I wore in the last video, and I went and changed it. And then I saw uh, this horrible thing going on with my hairline and my hair, and I brushed my hair before I made this video. And it's not that I don't want to appear presentably, only that the fear of being unpresentable was being my puppeteer. That is of concern. And can I breathe into that? And can I consider that as being potentially something that I'd love for it to be? Imagine that. Well, imagine that all my trepidation and self-consciousness I could project onto an audience. That nervous energy I could project into a crowd of people, and I'm doing stand-up comedy. And I'm tickling and I'm teasing them for their self-consciousness, as so many comedians do. That is to say, I know your secrets, and they are safe with me. I know your nervous system like the back of my hand, you nervous, giggling crowd. Uh, Look at you all. Yeah. I can trigger your worst fears, and immediately let you know you are okay. You are loved. You are surrounded by joy. You are fulfilled. You are perfect as you are. I shine a spotlight on your imperfections, the worst of them, and in the same instant show you are perfect. Yes. And with my self-consciousness in making these videos, that which I fear will be revealed about me. I reveal mine and your perfection. What is it out there that has our name on it, that can do us in, that can make us nervous, paranoid, trepidatious in this moment? What could that be? Bring it on. Come on. Get over here. Show me your worst. Do you think it's a good idea to start your day with that attitude? Being proactive in kind of searching out through your nervous system, seeking out that thing that would make your day anything less than the best, and inviting it to the party. Let's see you do your worst. I promise I'll applaud if you impress me. So my new strategy is to repurpose things that don't seem to serve me, so that they do serve me, and serve me perhaps better than that which I would have formerly assumed to be serving me the best. Because why not go all the way with whatever is bothering you? Radically accept it, radically welcome it, turn it 180 degrees around, completely change its function in your life. So the paranoia of, well, what's going to happen by making these videos public? I feel that, yeah. What would I love this to be? What would I love it? Yes, I would love it to be hundreds of thousands of dollars that are mine. Yes. Joyously mine, comfortably mine. Mine without any fear of losing that money. Yes. I take anything that anybody could do to me by me making myself vulnerable on YouTube, and I change that into money. Because I can use money right now. Yes. Money invested. There are CDs right now that are paying 6%. I saw one recently. 6% APY. I can take that money and put it into such a CD. There are bank bonuses. I've been doing a lot of those. There are pretty surefire ways of making money with your money. Now imagine if I took any reservations, apprehensions, trepidations of what anybody could say to me on these videos or not say. Ah, yes, the neglect. I've been there, I've felt it, wanting to show how beautiful and important I am to those who do not care. Ooh. And what is the worst of that? And can that be money also? I can collect. Ooh. And it would be clean lucre. Beautiful money to spend on a lovely place to live, a comfortable place where I don't have to think about rent maybe forever. No payments would concern me. I'd be joyfully paying because I had such an abundance of money. And so now I go back. Self-consciousness, trepidation, those things I used to call problems, which I experience right now as energy, as possibility, could be anything at all. And I allow myself to experience this as a wonderful relationship. Yes, woman I absolutely love looking at, love being around. We laugh regularly. We're excited to get up in the morning, excited to share today's adventures with, to talk, to plan, to process. Now, where is that apprehension, that anxiety, that tension? Come on, I'm using you now. I'm uprooting you and I'm repurposing you to exactly what I like. Do I have the audacity to take something which clearly is anxiety, which of course you must process through a psychiatrist or some trained professional or sanctioned programs, right? And can I simply experience it as for real? A big, beautiful boat that's mine, full of exciting people I love being around, who are full of fascinating information. Maybe many of them speak multiple languages, poetically speak them, with a great love of language. Maybe some of them are famous artists who can't wait to share how they did it with me. And the captain is just super fun. Love hanging out there at the helm, steering the ship with the captain. Great friend. And this is what I had formerly thought to be anxiety, self-consciousness, a problem, some kind of problem, that I'm putting these videos out there and would get entangled with other people's thoughts and opinions or lack thereof, and ramifications and complications and perplexities that would have to do with me putting these videos out there. No. Yeah. All that is a compounding of that which I would hope these videos to be in the first place, which is something I can do to feel much, much better, to make my day far more profoundly joyous. And prosperous. And intellectually gratifying. Who is out there listening, watching? Can you take whatever has been bothering you and, using the agency of your own faculties, repurpose that bothersomeness to be the best? Everything else in your life can be just as good as it is. And this, which was the worst thing in your life, maybe just for today or something, can be the best. Somehow you experience it as that which, I mean, if it's coming up on its own already, that's the way it probably feels. I'm sure you don't intentionally feel like you're doing it or making it happen. That's how it has appeared to me so often, that it's coming from without or happening to me. I'm a passive participant, I have a passive role in the problems that are happening. It could be other people's fault. And whatever the experience of this problem is, that it's doing something to you, doing something to me, can it give us exactly what we would love? That hasn't happened yet. That better thing, that next step, that next level to which we aspire. Can it do it for us so that we don't even have to do it? Just check. And I'll guarantee that the really intelligent part of you is going to say, no, of course not. I know what that is. I'm smart. I'm an expert in these matters. My experience tells me that it's X, Y, and Z. And I can say this to you from a professional and calculated position. Okay. Now let's just check again. Anything that could make our day less than the best, which may feel like it's lurking around the corner. Could this very thing, at its very worst, make our day better than we could have hoped for it to be? Check. Feel it out. Sense it. Whatever you are so smart as to have deemed ruinous to your life. You're such a genius, aren't you? Whatever you are so smart to have estimated as being beneath some standard of how you'd love things to be, what could that be? Are there dull things in your life? Are there disappointing things in your life? Yeah. And could those things, those dull and disappointing things, actually, because they're already doing it, they're the ones responsible for how you're experiencing them. Could they make your life exciting and fulfilling, where they exceed your expectations and your hopes for how things can be? These dull and disappointing things, these ostensible killjoys. Can they, because they're already doing it, notice them doing it to you. Can they do to you joy, fulfillment? Can they, like a great agent, find you work, paying work? Can they get you your next break? Can they find for you that which you'd been hoping for all along?